Hi learners, welcome back to DHILK. In this video, we are going to talk about ozonolysis of alkenes. And by the end of this session, you will clearly understand what ozonolysis is. And I will also share some simple tricks and tips so you can directly predict the products of ozonolysis reactions. So make sure you watch the video till the end and don't skip any part, because if you skip, you might miss the logic and won't be able to follow the steps properly. So alright, let's get started. So ozonolysis of alkenes. So what is ozonolysis? Ozonolysis is nothing but treating alkenes with ozones. It will produce an adduct which on further treating with zinc dust and water molecule, it will produce corresponding aldehydes and ketones, and the product will depend upon the alkenes which undergo ozonolysis. So basically what will happen when alkenes are reacting with ozone, it will produce an ozonide, and which on further treating with the zinc dust and water molecule, it will break this ozonide and form the corresponding aldehyde and ketones. Either it can be aldehydes or ketones or mixture of aldehyde and ketone depending upon the reaction. So we can check these two examples so you will be clear, and we will explain the trick. How can you get the ozonolysis product from alkenes directly by looking at the alkene compound? Okay. So firstly we can check this reaction. Look at this. This is an alkene. Okay. So when this alkene is treating with the ozone, this ozone molecule O3 will be inserted in between these two double bond. Okay. So how will be inserted? CH3CH, and then instead of this double bond O, oxygen will be inserted. One oxygen will be inserted here. And this will be the structure, and this is known as, this compound is known as ozonide. Okay, ozonide. So this is the adduct. So here O3 molecule is inserted. Now when it is treated with the zinc dust and water molecule, this ozonide will break in such a way that it will produce smaller molecules. So how we have to write the breaking bond at this position. Okay, so firstly you will get CH3CHO. So from this left side, this CH3CH molecule, it will produce CH3CHO, and from this compound it will produce HCHO. How this product is formed? CH3CHO means if there is a hydrogen atom with this carbon atom, then it will produce aldehyde, corresponding aldehyde. And if the group is CH2, then it will produce methanol, HCHO. If there is a hydrogen atom with this carbon atom, it will produce an aldehyde. If there is no hydrogen atom, it will produce a ketone. We can check one example. So look at this compound CH3, CH3, C double bond CH2. So O3 is inserted, ozone is added to this compound. It will form the ozonide, corresponding ozonide is formed. And now this ozonide, in presence of zinc dust and water molecule, this ozonide will break. So what will happen? It will break at this position. Okay, the breaking of this, we can simply say that making of home and breaking of home. So when ozone is added, it will make a home. In presence of zinc dust and water molecule, it will break the home. So while it breaks, if there is an hydrogen atom, then it will produce an aldehyde. But in this compound, you can see this carbon atom doesn't have any hydrogen atom, so it will produce corresponding ketone. So what will be the ketone? CH3COCH3, CH3COCH3. So this is acetone, right? Acetone. Now look at this, and this part, this is a CH2 molecule. So CH2 molecule, what it will produce? It will simply produce HCHO, methanol, right? So this is methanol. This is what we will get as product of ozonolysis of alkene. So simply I will just give you some tricks to understand the product by looking at the alkene group. So look at this compound CH3, CH3, double bond C, CH3H. Okay, so this compound, we can look at this compound, and without going through the mechanism, we have to predict the product. So what will happen? What is ozonolysis? Ozonolysis is addition of O3 molecule, right? So just add O3 molecule, then it will make the home. And after that, when zinc dust and water molecule is added, it will break the home, right? And if there is an hydrogen atom at this, and now we have to consider these two carbon atoms. We have to consider this sp2 carbon atoms. Okay, these two carbon atoms, the carbon atoms where the double bond is present, Now if that carbon atom has an hydrogen atom, then it will be converted into an aldehyde. If there is no hydrogen atom, then it will produce a ketone. So look at this carbon atom doesn't have an hydrogen atom, so it will produce corresponding ketone. Just add a double bond oxygen. So it will be like CH3 and this carbon atom a double bond oxygen. Just add a double bond oxygen to the carbon atom. If there is a hydrogen atom, it will produce aldehyde. If there is no hydrogen atom, it will produce ketone. And look at this carbon atom, it has one hydrogen atom. And just add one C double bond O. Then what will be the product? C double bond O CH3H. Means this is CH3CHO, right? CH3CHO. Now we got the products, right? This is a ketone, acetone, and it is an acetaldehyde. Acetone and acetaldehyde. So this is how you have to get the product. And one more thing is that if at this position this is a CH2 group, instead of CH3CH, then if it is a CH2 group, simply I'm just writing instead of CH3H, this is a CH2 group. Then what will be the product? The product will be HCHO. So basically you can understand, you can just take these points in ozonolysis. When you add O3 molecule to alkene, first it will make the home to produce an adduct, that is ozonide, which on addition of zinc dust and water molecule, it will break the home, and the product, it will form a corresponding carbonyl compounds, aldehyde and ketones. And if there is an hydrogen atom with the carbon atom, then it will produce an aldehyde. If there is no hydrogen atom, it will produce a ketone. If it is an CH2 molecule, then it will produce HCHO methanol. Okay, this is ozonolysis of alkene. So make sure rewatch this video if needed, practice the concepts, get fully comfortable before moving on. If you are a class 11 or 12 NCERT student and want complete materials, notes, tips, tricks or live classes, one-on-one sessions, visit our website or contact us through the number. Check the description box or comment section for more details. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.